What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are back in the world of Feed the Beast Unleashed, and we haven't made too terribly much progress. In fact, we're pretty much exactly where we left off before. We're still filling up our little setups, although I did make quite a few more of the blank patterns, so we could start messing around with IC2. Now, one of the things that I want to do now, obviously we mentioned since we're fixing to move into the IC2 realm of things, we're going to be needing a lot of rubber. I did manage to get 5 rubber saplings, which is nice, but we need to make a farming machine now. Now, for the farming blocks, and I really hope they've added this into any eye. I don't think they have. They have finally. Yes. All right, so this is the farming blocks. Back in the day, for those of you guys who've been playing Minecraft for a while, forestry was the go-to mod for automated farming and things along those lines. Now, since then, MFR is a little bit better of... I like MFR a lot better, but I'm not sure if MFR... I think MFR is in here. Let's see. MFR. Whoops. Let's do it at mine. Factory. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, so we're going to use Mine Factory Reloaded. I like Mine Factory Reloaded a little bit better than I do the other option. The reason I like Mine Factory Reloaded is it's a lot more efficient. It takes way less resources, and it's a hell of a lot faster. I mean, it is a ridiculous lot faster. All right, so I think what we need, it's been a while since I've used these, but if I recall what we need a planter, we need a harvester, and then we need a fertilizer. Now, the fertilizer is complete bonus. The issue with fertilizers is obviously you've got to actually have fertilizer. Now, fertilizer, I believe it can use a variety of different types. As you can see, we don't have a whole lot of appetite, which means we're not going to be able to make a whole lot of fertilizer. So we're probably just going to need to go with the planter and the harvester for now, and that'll probably get us where we need to go. All right, so let's look at the planter. This is what we're going to need for this. Fairly easy to make. We've already got some of this stuff already sorted, but some of it we don't. So let's head on down to our little machine down here. We got 27 options. All right, so first we need to make our flower pot, which is made from bricks, which is made out of clay. And that really kind of sucks because, unfortunately, clay is one of those things that is kind of difficult to get. So what we're going to do... Oh, now our rock crusher. Now that is an interesting question. Can a rock crusher crush sand... No, I don't think there's any way to turn sand into clay. At least I don't think so. Let's see. Clay can be made... Well, I know what clay can be used for. I just hit the wrong button. Let's look at what can make clay. Okay, so we can make clay with... There we go. That right there is going to be our option. So we're going to be turning all of our gravel into clay. Yay. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here... we need, well, actually, no, we don't need even need our minium stone. It just needs to be inside of there. So let's do clay. Well, I guess we can just pull it up from this little route right here, can't we? Planter, bam, clay. There we go. And that's how we're going to make clay. So we'll encode that. All right, so that's going to get us the clay. Unfortunately, that's not going to get us the flour bucket we need because we're going to actually need to turn the clay into bricks, but we can handle that over there with no problem. So let's go ahead and turn this into that. That's going to give us those. All right. So we've got this up here. I believe we've already got the plastic sheets. I think. I'm not actually sure if we've got that. We'll go ahead and re-encode it just to make sure. All right. So now we've got our plastic sheets as well. And that's where, by the way, that's where the rubber farms come from, is from Mine Factory Reloaded. I did finally figure that out. All right, so that is a gold ingot. Thank God it is not electrum or something along those lines. So that's not too hard to make. We do need one of these little bad boys there. So we've got him encoded. And that should be everything we need from there. So now we can just hit that, and we can encode that, and we've got the planter. Now we need the harvester. Now the harvester, the shears, That's not too bad. So we'll go ahead and encode those. And then we need an iron axe. All right, that's not too bad. Thankfully, it used the default sticks. Easy, easy, easy. We've already got plastic sheets. We already have gold ingots. We've already got the machine frame. We've already got the redstone. So everything else is simple. So we just slap that. We go ahead and encode. And now we have our harvester. Now, I am going to go ahead and make the fertilizer. Where are you, fertilizer? Fertilizer. I'm going to go ahead and make this one. Actually, no. No, we're not. Because we're not going to need the fertilizer. And I'll show you guys why here in a second. This is actually going to be really cool. Okay, so let's see. Lily? No, what is it called? Let's see, Xenos. There it is. Lily pad. Alright, so we don't have any of the special lily pads. I think I have them up there. We'll have to get some of those. I don't think there's any way to make these, is there? Splash fertilizer serum. So lily pad with splash. How do you make just a normal lily pad? You can't. Okay, splash. So that's condensed splash serum, which is just bone meal, and that is, oh my god, really? Really? A vial of water. It's just plain old ordinary water, gee. Alright, cool. Well, we can make that. That's not really too hard. I'm going to have to get some lily pads, but we can get that set up fairly easily. Okay, so let's go ahead and make, we need some clay. So let's go ahead and, oh, I guess it would help if I put all of my new parts in my new machine. There we go. Let's just go and feed all of these in. Let's switch to page 2, and there we go. Feed all of those in there. Beautimus, beautimus, beautimus. Jump. Alright, so let's make some clay. So let's go ahead and make, well, I guess we really don't need a lot. So let's just make 10. I think 10 will be enough, if I recall. And I believe my little crafting thing is inside of there. Are we missing our minium stone? Are you serious? Okay, it must mean it's down here. Where are you, minium stone? Dude, I had one of these. Where the frack is it? Dude, if I have to make another minium stone, I'm going to be very annoyed. What the fuck? I had this thing. Did I break it? I guess it's possible that I broke it. I doubt it. Maybe I have another recipe in there for use, and I just, you know, plain old forgot about it. I guess it's possible, but it doesn't seem likely. Doesn't seem likely. Alright, so let's do minium stone. Minium. There it is. Alright, so make the minium stone. We need an inert shard, which is pretty easy. That's actually stone. So we need to come over here and make, just pull out 4. There we go. Oh, well, alright, I guess you don't want to take it back. Fine! Be that way. Alright, I'm going to put that in there. Put you guys in here. I'm going to go ahead and put those in there for now. Alright, so we should have... Oh, well, we already had a bunch of stone. Go figure. Alright, so we've got the stone that we need. And I believe that was the only hard part of that. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump down here. Reason I am going to go ahead and make this recipe, it kind of makes sense because now that I'm adding that to the process, it's just going to be nice to have because it'll keep it, you know, when we're making batches of clay and inevitably our minium stone breaking, it will just make it fairly easy to do. Now, I have a feeling that's going to go ahead and already create the minium stone as soon as I put this in there. If we switch to page 2, yeah, it should have already done it. So if I select clay, we now have our 10 clay. Alright, so is it like this? Negative. It actually has to be fired. So we'll come down here and we'll fire this. Pop you out. Probably should have done it that way to begin with. Make sure it's popping out bricks. Pop out bricks for me, baby. And bricks. We're good. Alright, so we'll put all this back. And then we need to do our harvester. So there we go. We want 1 harvester. And we want 1 planter. So we'll go and do that as well. There's our planter. And our harvester's probably good. Oh, no, I guess it's already done as well. Alright, so now that we've got our harvester, we've got our planter, we're going to have a problem with power. Let's go ahead and sleep real quick. The issue is, obviously, our power is inside, and we're going to be needing to get some of the power outside. Because, obviously, these are going to be... We're not going to be setting up our little farm inside of here. Now, I've got a liquid tesseract here, but that's not a power tesseract. So not going to do us much good there. And I've been doubling up outside because, well, I've just been kind of lazy and didn't really want to mess with it. So we need a flat open area that's 4x4 that has a fairly decent room. This is going to work right here. So we're going to go ahead and switch over. We're just going to punch right here. Okay. Alright, so we're going to just place the planter right here. So let's see, there's our planter. And we'll just slap him right there. And he's going to be planting these. I guess I can actually put all of those in there. And then up on top, I believe, let's see, we got him straight up, right? Yeah, so it's right here. So we've got, damn it! So the planter's right there, so we're going to put, I believe we put it here. And I'll be able to see better once I get power to these things. Okay, so what this is going to do, obviously, is it's going to just chop the hell out of everything. This is obviously going to plant the hell out of everything. But there's not going to be any way to fertilize it. So that's what we're going to have to take a look at here in just a second. Now, I do have plenty of redstone energy conduits. All we need now is just an energy tesseract. So I don't think, if we're really lucky, we'll have an energy tesseract inside here. I don't think we do. No. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make one tesseract frame. So we'll go ahead and begin that. Hopefully I have all the stuff for it. Starting to think that I do not. What are we missing for the tesseract frame? We're missing hardened glass, and hardened glass is just pulverized obsidian and lead. So let's look at obsidian. Wow, we don't really have much of that at all. We do have plenty of lead. Yeah, we got plenty of lead. And I still have my minium stone. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here. We're going to select clear. Where is it? There we go. That'll give us basically any type from trees. So we're going to... Wait, why is it not showing me? What did I screw up? That's minium stone. There it goes. Okay, I was about to be like, WTF, mate! Alright, so that's in there. So now we have that. And which type of wood was it that we used for that? Oak wood. I hope we have oak wood in here. We may actually have to add oak to our tree farm just to keep that going. Okay, so let's do obsidian. We need some obsidian. Let's do 10. Begin. There we go. We got 10 obsidian. Alright, so we come over here to our induction furnace, or an induction smelter. We put that in there. We put that in there. Maybe it's the other way around. Are you seriously going to tell me it has to actually be pulverized obsidian? Fine. We'll put you there. Alright, we'll spit you back in. Might as well put you back in. Why didn't I put all of it in there? Alright, so hardened glass is hardened glass is not one of our production type setups. So we need to clear that. Let's look up hardened glass. Hardened glass is right here. Yeah, so there's not really going to be any way for us to actually do that solo. We're going to actually have to... I mean, what I can basically do is I can put an import bus on the back of this thing and force it in, but it's still not going to really work as nicely as I would like. It will require its own individual machine to do that with. Either way, this will give us a little bit of hardened glass, and that hardened glass should be sufficient for us to make the machine that we need to. I do need to figure out... I guess once we get our production facility going, what I'll basically do is I'll make its own furnace for this individual setup, and I'll have export buses, feeding into it to basically make sure that we always have hardened glass. Although, in all honesty, I don't think it's really going to be that big of an issue eventually, once we actually get there. All right. So, problem is we've got right now, we have 800 megabuckets or millibuckets or whatever of redstone in there. We don't want that, so I'm just going to clear it real quick. You can see it's now cleared. The power is now up there. We're filling that up. Now we're going to need some ender pearls. And I think it's 4 ender pearls to make this happen. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I do believe it's just 4. That's 250. That's 500. 750 and 1000. There we go. And that's going to give us our setup. And then I'm going to, while that's cooking. Ah, stupid. There we go. God. That thing is annoying, man. I'm telling you what. All right, so let's look up Energy Tesseract. That's right here. Electrum, lead, silver. I think we've got everything else in there. Let's do it in code. I believe we've got everything we need for that. I believe we taught the machine how to make Electrum. I really hope we taught the machine how to make Electrum. Did it spit it out? That's kind of cool. It's like, yo, bro, I'm hungry here. Or maybe it's, I look like I'm hungry, maybe. Alright, so let's put that back in. Let's make our Energy Tesseract. Hoping it can do it. I don't know if we taught it how to make Electrum. We're missing 1 redstone conductance coil. Yeah. Did we teach it how to make Electrum? Oh, yeah. So it just doesn't know how to make the redstone conductance. So we'll just do that. Bam. Encode. Done. And it'll be in there by the time we get back upstairs. Unless it's out of redstone. And there's no way it's out of redstone. There it is. Alright, so we got our Energy Tesseract. Alright. So now that we have our Energy Tesseract, we just need to come out here. And we're just going to do it like this. We're going to set the Energy Tesseract right upside there. We're going to set it to private. We're going to set it to receive only. TDK power. Bam. And that should be filling this thing up. You'll notice that it has automatically planted everything already. And then what we need is we need to come over here real quick. It looks like cynical Brett or Total Biscuit if he was a chicken. Total Biscuit is a chicken. All right, are these the Xenos reliquary ones? I think these are just normal lily pads. Yeah, these are just normal lily pads. Frick. Yeah, Meaty's got a bunch of these. We're only going to need really 1 of them. All right, move through. Now, what these lily pads basically do, they're the equivalent of like bone meal or something. They basically just keep the thing producing at a really quick rate. So, all right. I don't think I have any other lily pads in there. Negative. All right, we're going to need some bone meal for the moment. I'm going to go ahead and pull some of this stuff out because I need to get that thing completely, fully functional. Because I need to see what it looks like when it's fully set up. And then I need to make sure that I leave enough of it. Lily pad, there we go. So we're going to actually have to make one of these, which shouldn't be too hard. The splash serum is going to, the main issue is going to be the nether wart. Gunpowder and glowstone, those are fairly easy to do. Alright, so you can see now that we've got that rolling. So what we're going to do is we're going to bust this out and that out. And then this should be right behind it. Yep. So we're just going to bust that right there. And we're going to do bam, bam, bam. And then we're going to flip this to like that. And that should, yep, there it goes. See how fast it did that? Alright. Main issue now is... Oh, really? Okay. So now we need to slit that up there. Alright, so we're going to bring these back down to here and fill this up. And that's going to be the main issue is... okay. Cool, cool, cool. So he's actually 1 slot off. I actually need to put him right here. So we're going to go ahead and move that real fast. We're going to go ahead and slide this right there. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. Hang on. I want it to be pretty, damn it. I want it to be its own pretty little unicorn. Alright, so we're going to break this, break this, break this. Okay. And I believe my force punch will not break this. There we go. We're going to put you back there. And then we're going to just do... actually, now that I think about it, this may not work. Oh, yeah, well. Yeah, well. Alright, pull it out. And then we put 1 more there. And then we just slap you right on top. Brilliant. Okay, so the issue we've got now is all of this is going to be spitting straight out the butthole of this machine. And we don't want that because we basically want all of these to keep coming back down to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a couple more of these just to get this thing primed completely. And that should break that. Yep, there it goes. All right, I'll just pop that. There we go. And that gives us 2, which is nowhere near enough. Damn it! Oh well. Alright, so we're going to need an export bus, and we're going to need an import bus. Those are the 2 things we're going to need. So let's go ahead and do import bus, precision import bus. We've already got 1 precision export, which is nice. So we need precision import. Give me 1 of those. Hopefully we have the stuff for it. We've been running awfully low on quartz, actually. So we may be out of it. Can I just do a basic import bus? I don't know if that's going to work. We'll see. It may work. We'll see. All right. And then we need a bunch of MA cables, which I don't think I have enough of, because these guys are expensive too. Pull that out, and then I need like 30 of those. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 27, 30. All right. Oh, maybe we do have enough. All right. So what we want is we want down here on this guy, and I'm going to need to go probably... we're going to go 1 more down from here. So let's go ahead and put these inside of you. We're just going to bust this. This is going to be our entrance level. So, well, no, actually, we're going to need to go 1 more. Reason we're going down 1 more, or this far, is I want the, I want this to be hidden. So, down underneath here, this will be guaranteed to be hidden underneath the machine. All right, so let's do the precision export bus. So what we're wanting to put into you is, whoops, damn it. Well, that's awkward. There we go. Just need to break 1 of you guys. Thank you. And we're going to put you right there. Okay. Put you there. All right. And then we're going to put our cable, and then we're going to run this cable straight in. Now, the other thing is we want to come over here to this guy, and we want to have our basic import bus. Slap him right there. And I'm just going to bring this straight down. That should be good. Okay, we're connected. And we're connected there. All right. So now we just need enough to get all the way back to the base, which is going to be kind of a challenge. And for easy sakes, we're just going to connect right here. It's going to look ugly as shit, but it'll work. Eventually, I will redo this. I promise. I promise I won't leave it too long. Does anybody want to start a counter for how long they think I'll leave this here? I'm curious to see what you guys think. So, alright, so we're going to just, is that on the same level? Let's see, that's right here. Oh my god, did I line that up perfectly? Oh my god, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Or maybe just a savant, I don't know. Either one. Alright, so let's bust open all this stuff with our full fists. I'm not using my special stuff, mainly because I don't really want to, bust out a massive amount of stuff underneath our ground. Okay, I'm going to have to fix this here in a minute. That's no big deal. Damn it, gravel. Damn it, Direby. You had to use all gravel. You had to make it so difficult. It's all good. This will be easily restored. Basically, what I'll do is I'll set up the stuff on the bottom, like we have been. But we're going to be running the pipe on the bottom, and then we'll put one line of dirt above the pipe. And then after that, it's just simply... Okay, how far in... There it goes. I was about to be like, holy shit, how much further in do we need to go? Alright, there's the pipe. So we're going to do dink. Dink. Is that connected? Yep, it's connected. Okay, we go down one more. Reason we're going down this far, like I said, is so that I can place dirt on top of this. And then we'll be able to utilize the gravel on top of that to keep the beautiful physical outside appearance. Alright. We're about to run out of these. So I need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, we'll do 25 to make sure we have enough. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Any cables? Need 25. Hopefully we still have the stuff for that. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And that'll work. Thank you very much. How are we doing on the quartz now? Still rock bottom. Whoa. There's no way. I was about to say, there's no way we finished that. I think it just canceled out. Sometimes it seems to just bug out and cancel for some reason. Not quite sure why. Alright. Place this here, and here, and here. You know, now that I think about it, you know, I didn't want to put it in my front yard because I didn't want to make the base ugly. And now I've gone and, you know, put this giant black line through the middle of my base for no reason. Alright, let's make sure this works. It'll be pretty easy to test. We'll burn 2 of these to find out. Okay, the easiest way it'll be to test is right now you can see that we have some open slots, i.e. we have 2 open slots here. We bust that up, and theoretically he should instantly replant if we get any. If it's working right, these should get replanted. And so far we're not getting any off. Alright, I think I know why. Yeah, I think I know why. Alright, so the issue is it's not getting put into the system. It's just getting backloaded into the thing. So what we need to do is we need to put it into a chest first, and then we can backload it. So we're just going to take this off, punch this, snag him. Now when I break this pipe, this is probably going to explode in my face. Alright, so we're just going to break... We got plenty of room. And... Or not. Kind of expected it to explode in my face. Alright, let's put the chest here. Chest is there. Now we need the basic import. And it's connected. And... Alright. So maybe it is going into the machine. It's just not going into you. No? It should be going into you just fine. Always active, move stacks is fine. Well, let's try a couple more. It is also theoretically possible that we just didn't get a sapling. Very, very highly unlikely, but it is possible. There it goes. See that one replanted? That shows us that the machine is working. It's just very, 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 very inefficient. There we go. We got 2 more there. So yeah, we're working now. Brilliant. Brilliant. And the only thing we need to do now is what I'm going to do is I'll come out here on the outsides and we'll make a little trough. Kind of like, let's see. Yeah. So let's go ahead and set that up. This is where the lily pads are going to go. Okay. And I think that will, well, you know what? We want it to look nice and pretty all the way around. So do this like that. Okay. And then we need to go ahead and balance that off to make it look a little less ugly. And we'll dig this one open so that we have access to the chamber, should we wish. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to seal it off. That way it just looks prettier. And then I need to place you here, you there, and we're beautiful. Other than this, that's probably... No, I don't think the liquids will flow through there. All right, and then we need to just do this. All this gravel, man. And there we go. Perfect. Now we're beautiful. Well, as beautiful as we get. Alright, so to make those lily pads, unfortunately, I don't have nether wart, but I know somebody who does. Now, let's see, to make these, we're going to want to make a few of them. Oh god, that is a lot. That is a lot of bone meal. That is a lot of bone meal. You know what? We're actually going to do this legit. We're not going to leech off meaty this time. We're not going to do it. I know some of you are going to be like, no, no. But I'm going to go, we'll get some nether wart growing. In fact, I think there's actually some growing in here. Whoops. And if it's found in the wild, it's technically fair game. But if I recall, there was a bunch of it here at one point. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So this isn't so bad. There we go. And then I can replant it. There we are. Whoops. Come on, 28, that'll work. This is a public farm, I'm assuming. So it's not technically stealing. And if any of you guys think it is, well, screw you guys. Screw you. And I'll probably expand on this, but that gives us 22. So that's pretty much the majority that we need. The only flip side we're going to have problems with now is just the bones. I don't have... Oh, damn it, Meaty. Oh. Double damn it, Meaty. Come on, hop up. Hop up. Wait. No. We want to go that way. Let's get up here. Oh, come on! Oh my god, really? There we go. My god, dude. Not quite sure what's going on with the force armor today. It is being a royal pain in my ass. There we go. And soon we will have massive amounts of power coming through there. Alright. Do we have... Well, I guess it won't matter. We've got lily pads. So I'm going to go ahead and do that recipe right there. So we can go ahead and code that. Okay. And then we need one of these, which is just contain splash potion and that. We'll go ahead and code him. And then we've got everything for that. So we can just do that and code. And then we just need the vial of ordinary water. So a vial of ordinary water, that's really the only thing I don't know how to make. How do I do just a vial? I mean, is that just a potion? I don't know how to make vials of ordinary water. Pretty sure I don't have anything in here. Alright, glass. We're gonna have to make some more glass. Pretty sure this is not... Yeah, that's a potion. That's glass bottles. So I have no idea how to make vials. I mean, is it like that, maybe? No? Huh. Well, I guess the thing slowing us down is figuring out how to make vials. Because we're basically capable of making empty serum vial. That's a serum vial. Empty vial. There we go. Yes! Brilliant! We found it. We found it right here. Empty vial, an empty vial for condensed potions. Alright, so we click that. We do that. Encode. Brilliant. Alright. So let's put all this stuff in the machine here. Alright, so we've got 2 lily pads. We're going to need a few dozen more lily pads. Thankfully, I happen to know where a swamp's at. Just hit the water running. There we go. There is a big-ass swamp. If you guys remember, a while back, we were actually doing a lot of work with bees. And we were having a lot of trouble. Fuck. Dude, this is going to be a nightmare, actually. We're having a lot of trouble with the biome. So I had to... The hell is that? Good God, these people have been... You know, I haven't been over here by the red cubed people. So I'm going to have to contact them and see if I can take a look at some of their bases. Because I hear they have some rather ridiculous bases over here. And I'm kind of curious. I don't believe we have world edit on this server. I may be wrong, but I'm 90% sure we don't. So that dome was made by hand. Assuming we don't have world edit. Now, if we have world edit, then it's a different bag of tricks. But I'm fairly secure in the fact that we don't have world edit. All right, there we go. That's how many we got. We got 19. That's more than we'll ever need. All right, let's run back to the base. Whee! There we go. Seems like you have to actually be jumping for the water to hit. Or for the, what do you call it, the water thing to work. Alright. So we've got plenty of those. Now we just need to make the vials. I hope we have gunpowder. In all honesty, I think we're probably really low on gunpowder. Yeah, we don't have any gunpowder. So that's going to be the other nasty cock block. How are we doing on glowstone? We got plenty of glowstone. Alright, so let's look at gunpowder. Gunpowder. Gunpowder can be made with sulfur, which we may or may not have. Redstone and gunpowder. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's look and see if we have any sulfur. Because if we don't have any sulfur, then yeah, we're going to be kind of... We have some sulfur, so we can make a little bit. We're not going to be able to make a ton, but we'll be able to make a little bit. All right, so 4. So... Why didn't that work? Different kind of sulfur. Well, how do I make this kind of sulfur? It's from sulfur clouds. Okay, those are all going to be located inside of... That's weird that we have 2 different kinds of sulfur in here. Yeah. 2 different kinds. Interesting. One is from the ore and one is from the clouds. Now, if I recall... If I recall correctly... There is some of these clouds right inside of here. Now we're going to have to be careful because there's some nasty baddies. And if I recall, yep, right there. There's the sulfur clouds. See, everything's right. Oh, no! Damn it. Getting trolled, man. All right. Jump into me. There we go. Into me. There we go. Get out of this little spot here, and I believe we put it in here. No? Is it like that? Really? Are you freaking serious? They're gonna make me... Oh, hi, big guy! Holy shit! That was awesome! Oh, dude, that made my day right there. Just flat out Bruce Lee kicking the shit out of some guy. Oh, I hate those spiders so much. Alright, well, the good news is there's a ridiculous amount of sulfur here. So we are not bad off at all. We're going to be able to make plenty of gunpowder. The main issue with this is we need 8 of these vials per lily pad. Per freaking lily pad. That is an absolutely insane amount. So, unfortunately... We've got 64, but again, like I said, I don't think this is going to be enough. We might be able to make like 2 lily pads, but I think we're going to run out far before we get that whole little trough filled, which is kind of a bummer. Come on now. There we go. Alright, down we go. Back through the portal! And I think this is part of Natura. I know... No, this is all part of Xeno's Real Inquiry. It has to be. Alright, and gliding, and zoom. There we go. The lily pads are part of Xenos. For a second there, I'm not sure if the, what do you call it, the little orbs that we're making right now are part of Xenos, or if they're part of Natura. I could be wrong either way. There we go. Alright, so we got 26. That's going to give us nothing. That's ridiculous. Alright. Oh well. It's still something. It'll get us started, and that's really all we need. Alright, so let's do Vial. Let's craft... let's do 20 of these, because we got plenty of those, and that's not really a big deal. Alright, so we'll pop those out, and what we're going to do is we're going to run down over here to the water. Thankfully, we have plenty of water, and I hope this works. Yes. Okay. 15, 16. There we go. And we should be able to make at least one lily pad now. We may be able to make 2. Alright, putting these in. Bam, bam, bam. Let's put all the rest of this crap in here. Get it all stored. Because we don't need most of it. And the gunpowder. Alright. Let's do a lily pad. There we go. And can we make one of you again? Oh, come on. What are we missing? Oh, bone meal. Bone meal, bone meal, bone meal. 4 bones. Pop those out. And bazow! That still may not be enough. What are we missing now? There we go. Oh, God. We just do not have enough bone meal. You know, I really didn't want to steal from Meaty. Really didn't. I thought we were going to be able to do this all on our own. But it looks like I may have to borrow something from Meaty real quick. Just some bones, you know? He's got a machine that produces bones by the billions, man. Are we, like, not going back through for some reason? I guess I have to move before it'll let me move back through. Now, I wonder why Meaty made a new... I wonder why they made a new exit to their base. That doesn't make much sense to me. You know, I really don't want to make a mess to get into this base, but you'll never know. Oh, good. Good. It's shatterproof glass. So I was able to kick my way in, and no big deal. No big deal. All right. Let's pull out. Oh. All right. Let's pull out bone. Pull out a couple stacks of bones. There we go. And no one's the wiser. None of you guys are going to be a traitor and go tell him, right? Right? It's just our little secret. It's just bones, man. He's got a skeleton grinder, okay? This video's already going to be like 45 minutes long. It's one of those things like, you know, normally I would have stopped it, but now it's like one of those things like, no, I'm going to fucking get this shit. There we go. Alright, we got plenty of bone meal now. Just try and bone meal me now, bro. Seriously. Fuck! Alright, well. I will have to give up for now. In the next video, we'll have at least one of these lily pads so I can show you guys how they work. We're going to cover that little trough out there in water so you guys can see the little prettiness that we're going to do. In fact, I guess I can do that right now. That should, the lily pads, for those of you guys who aren't familiar with Xenos, it just massively increases the production so that they end up just a ridiculous amount of growth. I don't think it's quite like bone meal, but it's pretty damn close. So it'll end up rapidly producing all of the stuff. And then what we'll end up having to do is we'll have to set up a... can I pull that out without fucking that up? Yes, I can. Yay. We'll have to set up a... Or no. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. We'll have to set up a ME system on here where you can actually turn it off once you get to a certain point. Like the computer's actually smart enough to be like, hey, we've got 12,000 rubber. We probably don't need any more. And it's a nice way to keep the system from shutting down and exploding. So, anyways, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.